in 2006. And can anybody guess how many years it took him to become a DTM?
3 months.
3 years, 4 years,
10 years.
10 years, 12 years, 5 years? The correct answer is 11 years. The title of his speech tonight is Decisions. Please welcome our final DTM of the evening, Steve Vigil.
I made a decision that 2018 is going to be the absolute best year of my life. I'm going to sell more houses than ever. I'm going to be in the best shape as ever. I'm just going to be good all the way around. Yes, isn't that exciting? It's exciting for me. Those were the same goals I had last year, though. Has that ever happened to any of you? Right? You make these decisions in your life and you just keep on going. I'm going to read you a little story about a criminal who decided that he wants to marry a princess. Say, oh. That one doesn't count, whoever was doing it. The name of the story is called The Princess and the Criminal. It's in a great book called The Power of Positive Doing. Some great stories in here. The Princess and the Criminal. Once upon a time in ancient China, there lived a beautiful princess. One day her father, the king, announced that he would give his daughter's hand in marriage to the noblest, the kindest, the most honest man in the land. Many men eager to marry a beautiful royal wife came to woo the princess. One of these men was a criminal who lived. He heard that the princess would be chosen amongst one of her suitors. The criminal knew that he would not win her if she knew who he was. So he made himself a mask with the most noble and honorable expression. He put on the mask and went to call on the princess. When she met him, she was very taken by his impressive mask. I think I should marry this one, she told her father, for clearly he was the noblest, the kindest, and most honest man in the land of all the others. The king announced a wedding date for 1 year hence. The criminal was thrilled with his victory, but at the same time, he realized that I could lose her during the coming year if she finds out who I really am. So for 12 long months, he acted as if he were courageous. He acted as if he was noble. He acted kind, compassionate, attentive, and loving, honest, and honorable. The princess grew to love him more and more, and he felt the same about her. But when the morning of their wedding day dawned, he became conscience-stricken. He loved her so much, he could no longer deceive her. He went to her and he confessed. Of course, the princess was hurt and she was angry. "Take off that mask immediately," she cried. "Now I should see who you really are." He did as she commanded. He removed his mask and stood before his beloved. "Why did you hide your face?" she asked. "It's identical to your mask." By choosing to act with noble character for all year long, the criminal transformed himself. The princess was so relieved and happy, she fell into his arms, and they shared their first kiss. The couple married that day, and they lived long, happy lives together. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just about decisions. All decisions are faced, or they're feathered by a choice that you make. We make decisions, we make the right decisions, we make the wrong decisions, but that's the best part about decisions. The beauty about decisions is you can choose. Because what happens if you mess up? You can make another decision. Change it. There's a wonderful book. It's called The Tipping Point. Has anybody ever read this book?
Yep.
It's by Malcolm Gladwell. And it talks about a decision that you might make. It takes you to a point in your life that you make a left turn, you make a right turn, and your whole life changes. Kind of like being here at Toastmasters, for instance. It did take 11 years to get this medal. I didn't plan on getting this medal when I came here. As you all know, I'm in real estate. And most of us, if we improve our communication skills, our life improves. We can communicate better with our children. We can communicate better with our wives, our bosses, our customers, clients, whoever that we're around. If your communication skills increase, your life improves. And in my world, in sales, the more people you help, the more money you make. And if you communicate well, you can do well. And that gave me several opportunities, like John was talking about. I did a YouTube video, like we're filming, and somebody picked me up in Las Vegas. They made a phone call to me, and they bribed me to go to Las Vegas and said, hey, come and work for us and do some seminars around the country. Would you do that? They paid me handsomely, and then they bribed me. They said, hey, listen, we'll pay you $1,000 a day. Just come and work for us. Who would take a job for $1,000 a day? Well, what if it was a pay cut? So, in your communication, all is feathered by a decision. If you choose wrong, if you make the wrong decision, you can change it that fast. And it doesn't matter where you start. It just, the decision about where you're determined to end up at is what matters. That's all that matters. All human progress is based on decisions. Decide well. Madam President.
Thank you, Steve. What a motivational speech. We all need to decide some point in our life whether it is good or bad. Don't give up, just move on and take another decision. Thank you.